Oh yeah, come now. Where are you?
Oh, music man, man. No, I'm
He's one, right?
Yeah. No, it's different.
What's your city in Nigeria?
No, it's like no, it's
That's what it used to be. But now
No, nobody is printing it.
don't print any something. It's only that I don't trust this man. Now my man, no. I call him Oso. It's my man. Any day, anytime. Oso is my man. This Abuja, this one everywhere. I don't go. Emitify Wale Hotel, but to put stuff.
President, want to go see hello, sir. Because our company yes, I know, but now want to go first. Yes. So what of Ayuba coach. Okay.
That's the wahala of having plenty husbands, man.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Ṣẹ́gun ẹ wá wọlé o.
I don't quite but wow.
It's okay. After this, please, until photo time, please.
President, wait make we invest you first.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I will remove my name. Any cause of power, you don't go from.
That's my point.
okay. Yes, sir.
Yes, hold on, sir.
See my people.
Come in now.
See, I gave you my camera now. You are doing a different thing. Take that one first now. Now be thank you. Now be bring this people here. I brought them here so you know my own face. It's not the same thing. Now, I have brought one. Do my own face. Aha. Now, you are sure that you want to take it.
Yes.
It will be clear, baby.
Thank you.
The chairman of this occasion and our esteemed past president and council members. Please, I request that we all rise so that we take our formalities, opening formalities. We start with our national prayer and then we're going to affirm our pledge, and then reaffirm our code of conduct for those who are members. Please, can we rise? Thank you very much. So we think it is on page 2 of the program. O God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed. And so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed. Can we take the pledge together? I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend her unity, and uphold her honor and glory. So help me God. Let's reaffirm our code of conduct. Please, I want to request that only members who affirm this code. And as you say I, respectfully, I request that you put your name. Thank you. That I, Christiana Tako, as a professional manager, will put service above self and will ever seek to find and employ more efficient and more economical ways of getting things done. That I, Christiana Tako, as a professional manager, accept the most scrupulous and transparently honest and ethical process of thought for all decisions in my daily work, and be myself free of any fraudulent and/or corrupt practices, and within my scope of authority, treat all persons as being equal, and refuse to give special favors or privileges to anyone. So help me God. Thank you very much.
For taking time out to be a part of this program this morning. The 25th, the investiture of the 25th President and Chairman of Council, the Nigeria Institute of Management Chartered. I am Veronica Dan-Iboy. My duty here is to recognize our guests here present, because we want to appreciate your presence here this morning. And I'll begin with recognizing outgoing President and Chairman of Council, Dr. Mrs. Christiana V.N. Atako, FNIM, NPOM. Thank you so much, ma'am. We appreciate you. We also want to recognize the outgoing Deputy President and incoming President and Chairman of Council, Commodore Abimbola or Ayuba, retired FNIM. Thank you, sir. Congratulations. And then we also want to recognize incoming Deputy President, Dr. Umar Mustafa, FNIM. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. And I want to recognize also outgoing National Treasurer, Dr. Raymond Neji Ihanacho, FNIM. Are you here? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. And then we want to recognize Registrar Chief Executive, Mrs. Taiwo Ganiat Olushesi, MNIM. Well done. Well done. And then we also want to recognize guest speaker, Vice Admiral Awal Zubairu Gambo, FNIM. Are you here, sir? We appreciate you. We also want to recognize our past presidents who are online. Some are present here, some are not here, but we want to recognize every one of them. We know that some of them are here present, like I earlier mentioned, but we would like to recognize those who are present at the moment. Mr. A.A. Adenubi, FNIM, CNIM. We welcome you, sir. Thank you for taking our time. And we want to recognize Alhaji Muhammad Abubakar, FNIM, CNIM, MFR. You're welcome, sir. We also want to recognize Dr. Mrs. Sally N. Aduku Bolujoko, OON, FNIM, CNIM. You're welcome. We also want to recognize Dr. Nelson U.O. Waga, MNI, FSPN, FNIM, CNIM. Are you here, sir? You're welcome, sir. All right, we also want to use this opportunity to recognize Mr. Akin Roko, FNIM, FIOT, past administrator, NIM chartered. Are you here, sir? You're welcome, sir. All right, we also want to recognize our chairman of the day, His Excellency Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, the governor of Lagos State. We know he's not here present, but we would like to recognize him. All right. All right. We also want to recognize Senator George Akume, FNIM, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, who is the special guest of honor. A round of applause for them, please. All right. I want to quickly apologize to Mrs. Pat E. Anabo, FNIM, for omitting your name earlier on. I did not know you were here present, but we recognize you. Welcome back. Thank you. All right, I also want to quickly recognize distinguished council members and fellows of the Institute. A round of applause for yourself, wherever you're seated. All right, we also want to recognize representative of the president of the Nigeria Employers Consultative Association, talking about Thompson Akpabio, who is the director, head, legal, regulatory, and taxation department. Mr. Thompson Akpabio.
Outgoing president and chairman of council, the 24th president, Dr. Mrs. Christiana Biel Atatu, FNIM, NPOM, the incoming president and the outgoing deputy president, Commodore Abimbola Ayuba, FNIM, FDC, the outgoing national treasurer, Dr. Raymond Imeji Nacho, FNIM, welcome, sir. The incoming deputy president, Dr. Umar Musa Mustafa, FNIM. The incoming national treasurer, Mrs. Ijoma Okere, FNIM. Our past presidents, we list them in order of seniority, and I'll start from the most senior. Dr. Michael Omolayole, FNIM, CNIM. Olola Frederick Umulano, FNIM, CNIM. His Excellency Ambassador Christopher Kolade, FNIM, CNIM. Mrs. MRA Adeleke, FNIM, CNIM, OON. Mr. Akibayo Adenubi, FNIM, CNIM, you're welcome, sir. Alhaji Mohammed Abubakar, FNIM, CNIM, NFR. Dr. Mrs. Sally Aduku Bolujoko, FNIM, CNIM, OON. Ashwadi Dr. Michael Olawaleku, FNIM, CNIM, CON. Dr. UNO Uwaga, FNIM, CNIM, MNI. Emeritus Professor Munzali Jibril, FNIM, CNIM, UEFA. Professor Olukule Iyoda, FNIM, CNIM. The military have decided to own their own, and they are giving us immense support in all ramifications. They've been overwhelming. We want to appreciate you for supporting your own. Thank you very much. Our guest speaker, thank you very much, sir. Information from our staff. Right from the beginning, you've been there for us. From the beginning of this planning, we want to thank you, sir. The representative of the Chief of Defense Staff, I welcome you, sir. Thank you very much. Our royal father, of the day. As also a distinguished fellow of the Institute, you are welcome, sir. Thank you very much, sir. And the Olori. And of course, the spiritual father of our incoming president, Baba Adura, I welcome you, sir. I also want to recognize the legal advisor of the Institute. Of course, we cannot have an investiture without an oath taking. And our legal advisor is here in person, Dr. Leslie Nylanda, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. I welcome you. Our distinguished fellows, members of the Institute, and friends of the celebrants of today and the other celebrants, the planning committee members who are here for all the support. So as we go into the program of the day, please enjoy. Thank you very much.
Most respectfully welcome you. I want to also recognize the presence of Rear Admiral Olumiwa Morakinyo Lotu and his wife. He is the commandant of the National Defense College, Abuja. You're very much welcome. Also here is Air Vice Marshal B.R. Norman, Commandant Nigerian Armed Forces Resettlement Center. You are very much welcome. Aladura Alogo, head of the Cherubim and Seraphim movement. Let's put our hand together for him, please. We want to also recognize the presence of Oba Shegun Aderemi, Special Apostle Shamaye, who is the Secretary General of the Cherubim and Seraphim movement. We also recognize the president
led by Dr. Michael Omolayole, because he's the oldest. It might interest you to know that this 96-year-old man is still very strong, he's still very agile, and he is always ready to support his institute. This institute was established 61 years ago, 63 years ago actually. I would say this year will make it 64 years. And these men I'm talking about have been on with great passion to ensure that NIM succeeds. And I will not fail to recognize this great assignment God gave to them, which they have readily undertaken. And that is why we can stand here to talk about NIM. We have some of them present here. We have a number of them join us online. And I want to recognize them, acknowledge their great sacrifice towards keeping this institute. I say God will continue to keep them and bless them in Jesus' name. Vice Admiral A.Z. Zambo, CFR, retired. I want to recognize my Lord's spiritual and temporal. To recognize the fellows, members of the Institute, the staff, management and staff of the Institute, distinguished guests. I may not be able to call all of you for a reason of time. We have to manage time. In NIM, we manage everything in our hands. Ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to welcome you all to the investiture ceremony of the 25th President and Chairman of Council.
And we want to humbly recognize their presence. We want to recognize the presence of welcome Mrs. Elizabeth Adebanjo, representing the President of the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria. You are very much welcome, Madam. Mrs. Folake Ayeni, who is representing the General Manager. Excuse me. Vice Admiral Awal Gambo. Vice Admiral Awal Zubairu Gambo retired, born on the 22nd April 1966. in National Local Government Area of Kano State, obtained his first primary school leaving certificate from Gongorowa Special Primary School, Kano. He proceeded to Rumfa College, also in Kano, where he obtained his West African School certificate in 1984 before enlisting into the Nigerian Defense Academy as a member of the 36th regular course on 24 September 1984. On successful completion of the extreme and rigorous military training at the Academy, Admiral Gambo consolidated on achievements of his predecessors and sustained acquisition of platforms towards effective discharge of the Nigerian Navy's constitutional mandate. Vice Admiral Awal Zubairu Gambo is a devout Muslim who is happily married to Hajiya Nana Aisha Gambo, and the marriage is blessed with 3 children comprising 2 girls and a boy. He enjoys cycling, golfing, watching nature, and reading psychological books. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the guest speaker of the Investiture of the 25th President and Chairman of Council of the Nigerian Institute of Management Charter, Vice Admiral Awal Zubairu Gambo.
He is the Commandant of the Armed Forces Resettlement Center, Oshodi, here in Lagos. I also recognize Rear Admiral O.M. Olutu, the Commandant of the prestigious National Defense College, Nigeria, in Abuja. I recognize distinguished past presidents through Dr. Michael Ola Omolu, who is the most senior past president here present. I respectfully recognize you and other past presidents here present. Distinguished council members and fellows of the Institute, our royal fathers here present. You are respectfully recognized through the Royal Father of the Day, Managing Director and CEOs of Nigerian Institute of Management corporate members and other companies and organizations, respected members of the Institute, management and staff of the Institute, our distinguished invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I am honored to be today as the keynote speaker for this auspicious occasion of the investiture of Commodore Abimbola Ayuba. As it is coming down home, I will start by a quote by our President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which he mentioned on the 7th of September 2023, and I quote, "We are not poor in knowledge, we are not poor in human resources, we are only poor in management and leadership, and that is why I ran for the president to help all of us mold the soul of our country in the right direction," unquote. It is therefore an honor to address you at this esteemed event, marking the investiture of Commodore Abimbola Ayuba as the 25th President and Chairman of the Council of the Nigerian Institute of Management. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to him and commend the Institute's commitment to fostering excellence in leadership and management. Today, we celebrate not only a distinguished naval officer, but also a visionary leader whose dedication to national service extends well beyond his years in uniform. Having known Commodore Ayuba, it's a privilege for me to talk about him because he's beyond my knowledge. For nearly 4 decades, I can attest to his unwavering commitment to excellence in management and leadership.
He has been instrumental in shaping policies, mentoring emerging leaders, and bridging the divide between academic theory and real-world management practices. His ascension to this esteemed position is not just a testament to his capabilities, but a call to further his impactful work in shaping the future of management in Nigeria. This call to leadership comes at a crucial time when technological advancements are rapidly reshaping the landscape of management, necessitating a new breed of forward-thinking, technologically adept, and strategically minded leaders. The theme of my keynote address, leveraging emerging technologies in management, is therefore both timely and relevant in this era of digital transformation, where emerging technologies are redefining the global economic and industrial landscape. At this point, I would like to crave the indulgence of the President to let the cat out of the bag. And in this regard, I wish to further exemplify the relevance of my keynote address, which reinforces the importance of the President's first major milestone, which is unveiling and launching of membership app, which is in tandem with the emerging technologies. Congratulations in advance, sir. Human civilization, from the advent of mechanized production during the Industrial Revolution to the rise of digital economy in 21st century, each era of innovation has necessitated a corresponding evolution in management practices, requiring leaders to rethink organizational structures, workforce dynamics, and strategic operations. Today, we stand at the precipice of the fourth industrial revolution, a convergence of digital and physical systems that is altering the very fabric of how we work and live. This transformation brings with it both promise and peril. While it offers unprecedented opportunities for efficiency, productivity, and innovation, it also presents challenges that require adaptive leadership, ethical considerations, and robust cybersecurity measures. The responsibility of formulating effective strategies to navigate this shifting landscape rests squarely on the National Institute of Management, whose mandate is to regulate and oversee the management profession in Nigeria in all its dimensions, ensuring it remains responsible.
General Management from Tafawa Balewa University, Bauchi in 2001. He further distinguished himself with an MSc in Strategic Studies from the University of Ibadan in 2010. His pursuit of excellence extended beyond Nigerian shores, attending advanced courses at the UK Transformation School in Hampshire and the Manchester Business School, where he honed his expertise in leadership, ethics, and performance coaching. In Above Water Warfare, AWW, and a Principal Warfare Officer, PWO. Commodore Ayuba's naval career saw him holding pivotal positions both afloat and ashore. As the commanding officer of the Nigerian Navy ship NNS Agu, he showcased his strategic acumen. Beyond national waters, he represented Nigeria on global platforms, serving with distinction in the Armed Forces of Nigeria, ECOWAS, the African Union, and the United Nations in areas such as peace support operations, conflict management, and capacity building. His contributions did not go unnoticed. Commodore Ayuba received commendations from the United Nations Under-Secretary General of Peacekeeping and the Military Advisor to the UN Secretary General, and recipient of the prestigious Abebe Award. He was also awarded the UN Medal of Honor for his meritorious service, a tribute to his dedication and global impact. The 25th President and Chairman of Council, Nigerian Institute of Management, an institution with the formal authority to regulate the management profession in Nigeria. Before his election, he was the National Treasurer and Deputy President of the Institute. His election reflects that retirement is not an end, but a new beginning of new possibilities to inspire and transform. As he steps into this esteemed role, his steadfast commitment to leadership and governance promises a bright future for the Institute. Commodore Abimbola Ayuba's journey is a tribute to the strength and resilience of a nation built on the shoulders of exemplary leaders. His steadfast resolve, passion for service, and commitment to integrity inspire us all.
Commodore, I really want to congratulate you especially.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, you are very much welcome. I want to also recognize the presence of Mrs. Shola Oshodi John, Registrar Executive, Institute of Chartered Arbitrators. Thank you so much. May I humbly invite Mr. Leslie Highlander, FNIM, please, to come to the rostrum.
Commodore Abimbola Ayuba, retired at NIM.
Having been elected President and Chairman of Council
Having been elected President and Chairman of Council
of the Nigerian Institute of Management Chartered,
of the Nigerian Institute of Management Chartered,
do solemnly swear to affirm
do solemnly swear to affirm
that I will be faithful
that I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance to the Nigerian Institute of
and bear
Management,
true allegiance to the Nigerian Institute of Management,
that as the President and Chairman of Council,
that as President and Chairman of Council,
I will discharge my duties to the best of my ability,
I will discharge my duties to the best of my ability,
honestly,
faithfully,
and with the utmost integrity, in accordance with the Nigerian Institute of Management
Establishment Act
2003 and its bylaws. That I will uphold and abide by the code of conduct of the Institute and its policies without fear and favor or ill will. That I will not allow my personal interest to influence my official duties.
I will not allow my personal interest to influence my official duties,
conduct and decisions. That I will, in all my actions and decisions, put the interests of the Institute first and above all other interests.
The Institute first and above all other interests. So help me God.
Congratulations, sir. I stand on to quote everyone here present. I present to you the 25th President of the Institute.
May I respectfully invite the outgoing president, of course, all the past presidents in the House, to support her in decorating the new president. Thank you very much.
Did you adjust like this?
All our wonderful invited guests, This is a great moment for us in NIM, where we believe very much in succession planning and in transmitting power as possible, as much as we can do it. Today you're going to witness the decoration of the incoming President and Chairman of Council, the 25th President and Chairman of Council of the Nigerian Institute of Management Charter. And I have the singular privilege and honor to perform this assignment as the outgoing 24th President and Chairman of Council of the Nigerian Institute of Management. Thank you very much for being here.
No, why you block me? Mama wa síwájú. Mama wa stay away with my body. Come to the front. Yeah, move front. Yeah. Life don't block me. Visit mo sọ fún yín ní ọwọ́. Ọ̀gá kí lè sọ mo ń block wájú ìlú wà náà ìyá nǹkan tó máa yà.
We have the representative of the chairman of the occasion. Like we had mentioned earlier, Mr. Governor had made it clear that we will be sending a representative, and he is ably represented by Barrister Abimbola Ondeyin, the Secretary to the State Government of Lagos. Madam, you are very much welcome, ma. Sincerely appreciate you. Of the Institute, and is also ably represented here now. I would want to properly recognize him and mention his name. I don't want to muddle it up, please. The Honorable Commissioner for Establishments, Training and Pension, Honorable Afolabi Ayontayo. You are welcome, sir. We really appreciate you. Thank you very much. Before we go to the next item on the agenda, we want to take the speech of Mr. Governor, which our Honorable SSG will be presenting in a moment.
Actually standing next to me. I'd like to say that this is a very special moment and it's very important to Mr. Governor. I've also seen the representative of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. Thank you, sir, for coming tonight. I am here to represent the Governor of Lagos State, the excellent Governor doing excellent things in the state. Thank you very much. And I must say that I consider this occasion very, very important to Lagos State.
This is the first time I will see Mr. Governor and Mr. Deputy attending somebody's investiture ceremony. Sir, you are highly honored by Mr. Governor. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a lengthy speech here. If you want me to read it, I will. But if not, I can just wish all of us a good time. Having come a bit late, I must also apologize for that we came late. But we actually rushed in from another engagement because our bosses said we must be here. But you want us to read it? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Having been elected Deputy President and Chairman of the Council of the Nigerian Institute. No, sorry. Deputy President, Institute of Management, Chartered, do solemnly swear and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Nigerian Institute of Management.
That I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Nigerian Institute of Management.
That as Deputy President of Council.
That as Deputy President
of Council, I will discharge my duties to the best of my ability.
I will discharge my duties to the best of my ability.
Honestly and faithfully.
Honestly and faithfully.
And with the utmost integrity.
And with utmost integrity.
In accordance with the Nigerian Institute of Management Establishment Act.
In accordance with the Nigerian Institute of Management Establishment Act
2003 and its bylaws. That I will uphold and abide by the code of conduct of the Institute. Institute of Management. Yes, I have.
The outgone Deputy President and the 25th President and Chairman of Council will decorate the new Deputy President. Congratulations, sir. Now I invite the incoming National Treasurer, may I invite the Commandant of the National Defense College and his spouse. May I also invite the representative of the Chief of Defense Staff, the Commandant of the Nigerian NIM Settlement Center. There will be other photo sessions, but we'll be going straight into the Google messages now.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy that I'm the first to speak here on behalf of all the past presidents here. I had the good fortune of talking, of advising the president privately. So all I can do, and I hope that all those who will give me messages to make it then short. I want to say I wish you well. Congratulations. Thank you.
Mr. President, please, because of the time already, permit me to follow the already well-established protocol written in this book. The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, distinguished Secretary George would have loved to be here. It was last minute. I'm on my way to France, but he insisted that I lose one day and attend this function because of the relationship he has with the President. And the fact that he himself is a fellow of the Institute. For my own part, as a professor of nuclear science coming out fresh from the laboratory, in the last couple of years that I've been with him, I must acknowledge that the Institute has made an impact on him because of what I've seen here today. And the code, which I have recited the code like several times since yesterday, so that I will also understand the workings of the Institute. I want to commend you for the good work you're doing personally. If I have learned enough from him, I will take a decision whether to join the Institute as SNI is advised. Yes, I'm just coming up from the lab. I know next to nothing with respect to management, so maybe I can take something from you. Please forgive me, I must have to read the message. It's very brief, but I can be as short as the last speaker. So this is coming from Mr. George Akume, His Excellency, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, of the Investiture of Commodore Abimbola Ayuba, retired, NIM, LDC, as the 25th President and Chairman of Council of our great institute, the Nigerian Institute of Management Chartered. First, I congratulate the new President and Chairman of Council on his election to lead the foremost and largest management professional body in Sub-Saharan Africa. That interests me, sir, very much. At this time of history, this is in a call to duty which demands enormous responsibility that we call for your time, thinking, talent, and treasure to tax for all to give your full attention to the Institute. Given your pedigree as a distinguished officer of the Nigerian Navy, your antecedents in the different management and leadership positions you held in the past, I am convinced that you will discharge yourself incredibly in your new assignment. I wish you and your team well. The administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu deeply appreciate the contribution and support of the Institute towards national development. The Institute has continuously demonstrated this through its public policy advocacy and other programs over the years. As a distinguished fellow myself, I'm aware that I'm referring to the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. I am aware that some burning contemporary issues of national importance are usually spotlighted at such forums as this, and the sole aim is to support the policy formulation of government and its implementation to the benefit of all Nigerians. Seeing that capacity building is one of your core mandates, I expect that the Institute will develop and design human capital development programs tailored to improve the service delivery and productivity of the nation's workforce, especially in the various ministries, departments, and agencies of government. The federal government will be more than willing to partner with the Institute in this direction. I further challenge the Institute to improve its visibility at public sessions of National Assembly when bills are being considered so as to make more robust professional management input that will be most relevant for public domain. And this was really emphasized by the keynote speaker. Your presence, for instance, I only heard a little about you, but I believe If you launch the app, one can find more information, and for people like me that are not stable in the country, can still find time to join and benefit from the activities of the institute. I want to use this opportunity to urge other professional bodies and well-meaning Nigerians to emulate the kind gesture of NIM by lending their support to the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu instead of sitting by and criticizing every attempt of government. Lastly, while the federal government looks forward to working more closely with the Institute in the months and years ahead under your leadership, I wish the new leaders a successful and fruitful tenure in office. Thank you for your kind attention. May God bless the Nigerian Institute of Management Charter, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Distinguished Senator George Akume, CON, FNI, Secretary to the Government of the Federation. Thank you very much.
The special guest of honor, the person of Vice Admiral AZ Gambo, CFR, the former Chief of Naval Staff, fellow National Institute of Management, the President and Chairman Council of Nigerian Institute of Management, Commodore Abimbola, Ayuba, fellow National Institute of Management. Please permit me to stand on the well-established protocol. I am their Vice Marshal, representing the spirits because I so love this organization. I will now read his speech. It is with great pleasure and deep appreciation that I extend my warm congratulations to Commodore Abimbola Ayuba, retired, fellow National Institute of Management, fellow Defense College, on his investiture as the 25th President and Chairman, Council of the Nigerian Institute of Management, Chartered. Commodore Ayuba's exemplary service to our nation, both in the armed forces and in the field of professional management, reflect his unwavering dedication to leadership, discipline, and excellence. His appointment to this esteemed position is a testament to his vast experience, integrity, and commitment to advancing the principle of effective management in Nigeria. It is important to state that the Nigerian Institute of Management Charter plays a crucial role in shaping ethical and innovative leadership across sectors and a distinguished hub of professional managers. Over the years, the Institute has played a pivotal role in promoting the effective management of human and material resources across the public, private, and non-profit sectors, thereby contributing significantly to Nigeria's socio-economic development. Hence, your appointment to this esteemed position reflects your exemplary leadership, strategic vision, and extensive professional experience. Your distinguished career in the Nigerian Navy, defined by discipline, integrity, and foresight, has undoubtedly laid the groundwork for this well-earned recognition. I am therefore confident that under your stewardship, the Nigerian Institute of Management Charter will continue to flourish as a beacon of professional excellence, fostering innovation, ethical practices, and capacity building. Your leadership promises to inspire generations of managers to uphold the highest standards in advancing sustainable development and progress in Nigeria and beyond. On behalf of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I celebrate this monumental achievement with Commodore Ayuba, who remain committed to supporting the noble objectives of the Institute and collaborating on initiatives that promote sustainable development and nation building. May this leadership bring continuous progress to the Nigerian Institute of Management and further strengthen the Institute's impact on Nigerian socio-economic development. Once again, congratulations. General Christopher Wabi Musa, whoever, Chief of Defense Staff, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
On the already well-established protocols for the amount of time, I am highly delighted to be here today to witness this special occasion of the investiture of our dearly beloved brother and professional manager par excellence, Commodore Ayuba, with the 25th president of the Nigerian Institute of Management. I'm happy to be here, not only as the royal father of the day, but as a very proud fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Management. The Institute has grown in leaps and bounds, and I pay tribute to the founding fathers of the Institute. The fathers like Pa Omolayole, like Dr. Christopher Kolade, and quite a number of them that have stood the test of time to ensure that the Institute is up and running and is active. I also want to congratulate the outgoing president, and I want to thank her for a very good job well done. She has taken the Institute to enviable heights, and I wish you all the best in all your endeavors, madam. Well done. God bless you. And all our special guests, all that have spoken here today, you are all spoken very well. And one thing I want to say is that I listened patiently and with rapt attention to what our former Chief of Naval Staff is paper talking about the use of technology in advancing the course of management. And he elaborately talked about AI. Little did I put it together that maybe that's the reason why we're going to launch the Institute's app today. So it shows that the Institute is moving in the right direction, and I have no doubt in my mind that my own dear beloved brother, Commodore Ayuba, is going to take the Institute to the next level. I wish all of you all the best. I wish the Institute all the best. I wish Nigeria all the best. As you all know, Nigeria would not have been where it is today, but for the resilience and the competence and professional managerial skills of our current president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I know he's not a member, but he has all the traits of a fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Management. And but for the professionalism that he has been putting in place, which we all know that there is light at the end of the tunnel and Nigeria will soon get out of the woods. The Institute also has a role to play in taking Nigeria out of the woods. And I want to implore all professional managers to join hands with the administration of His Excellency, either at the federal, at the state, at the local government level, at the 3 tiers of government, to ensure that Nigeria becomes what it used to be in the Community of Nations and in Africa in particular. With these few words and admonition, I want to thank you. I wish all the newly invested officers of the Institute this very well, the best of everything, and the Almighty God will continue to be with you. Thank you and God bless you.
I stand before you today Wednesday, February 5th, 2025, as the 25th President and Chairman of our revered institute. As I begin my tenure, I'm thankful to the Almighty God for His mercies and for bringing this day into fruition. I want to express my sincere gratitude to the body of past presidents who have been the shining light that keeps the institute illuminated. My gratitude also goes to the members of the governing council, the immediate past ESCO, esteemed immediate past president, Dr. Mrs. Sana Tako, immediate past ESCO, esteemed keynote speaker, Vice Admiral Ayuba FNIM, the immediate past chief of the naval staff, my Lord spiritual and temporal, captains of industry, service commanders and commandants of military and paramilitary institutions here present, presidents of professional bodies here present or represented, zonal branch chapter chairman, professional managers, media executives, all invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I must recognize my very lovely, beautiful and beautiful wife, Mrs. Antonia Ayuba, who are family on all sides. I thank the Ayubas and Commodore families of Lagos Island for their overwhelming support. I'm indeed filled with an urgent sense of purpose and responsibility as I take up the mantle of leadership of our great institute today. Furthermore, I wish to reiterate my commitment to upholding the age-long and time-tested values and principles that have guided our institute since its inception in 1961. Today, I want to emphasize the importance of unity of purpose. The institute is a microcosm of our great nation, comprising of individuals from diverse backgrounds, ethnicity, and religion. It is imperative that we put aside these diversities and differences and work towards achieving common goals. Firstly, to promote excellence in management practice. Secondly, to foster a culture of professionalism. And thirdly, to contribute to the development of our dear nation. Consequently, we must recognize that our diversity provides us an enormous strength that our collective efforts will yield far greater results than the individual pursuits. In other words, we should be caring towards creating synergistic homeostasis that will keep the institute as a leading brand and major change agent in Nigeria and beyond. In our pursuit of excellence, we need to strictly adhere to the provisions of our extant regulations that govern our institute. These regulations are in place to ensure that we operate with integrity, transparency, and accountability. I pledge to uphold these regulations and to ensure that our institute is managed in a manner that is fair, just, and equitable to all members and stakeholders. As we work together, I wish to emphasize the importance of mutual respect and loyalty to our institute. We must respect the opinion of each other, divergent perspectives and contributions. We must also demonstrate loyalty to our dear institute by upholding its values and principles and by working tirelessly
to promote its interests. In recent times, our nations have been plagued by ethno-religious causes that seek to further divide us and destroy the fabrics of our society. I want to assure you that our institute will insist such calls and will instead promote a culture of inclusion, tolerance, and understanding. We will not be swayed by the divisive rhetorics or actions that seek to undermine our unity and cohesion. We shall stay resolute in our resolve to ensure that we remain the source and symbol of management excellence. As your president and chairman of council, I am committed to strengthening the bond of respect and dignity of our great institute. We will work assiduously to promote the core values and principles of our dear institute, to enhance our reputation, to increase our visibility and influence within the national system, extended to our international frontiers. We will engage with all stakeholders, including government, industry, academia, legislature, judiciary, and military to promote our interests and to contribute to the overall development of our dear nation. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I seize this opportunity to commend the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Ayuba, for his efforts in promoting inclusion of professional bodies and developing capabilities of people in strategic positions in our nation. We are strongly hoping for a policy that will compel all government appointees in strategic management positions to undergo a process of management orientation, which the Nigerian Institute of Management Charter is prepared to initiate, innovate, and collaborate with the federal government to implement such policies for the betterment of the nation. Finally, I want to extol the values of professionalism in management practice in Nigeria. Our institute is dedicated to promoting excellence in management, and we will continue to provide training, development, and certification programs that equip our members with the skill sets and the knowledge base they require to excel in their respective careers. We will also promote and encourage research, innovation, and best practices in management, and we provide a platform for our members to share their experiences, knowledge, and expertise. In conclusion, I want to thank you for the trust you have placed in me, and I pledge to work tirelessly to promote the interests of this. I urge you all to join me on this great journey, to work together towards common purpose, upholding the values that have guided our institute thus far. Together, we can achieve greatness, and we can keep our institute as the beacon of excellence in management practice in Nigeria. Thank you for listening, and may God bless our dear institute and our dear nation. God bless you.
The head of ICT, Nigerian Institute of Management Charter. I introduce to you the game changer that will not only open up numerous opportunities, but will put the activities of the institute in your hands. Ladies and gentlemen, the membership app of the Nigerian Institute of Management Charter.
The new membership app will enable ease of subscription payments, give real-time information regarding the institute, improve networking and access to publications. To get the app, download from the Google Play or iOS Store. Install the app on your device. Ensure to set up or sign up with your membership credentials, NIM, to be the source and symbol of management
The brand new hereby President and Chairman of Council of the Nigerian Institute of Management Charter and his team, all the council members, not forgetting to recognize especially the past president. We are delighted today, I think it's a dream come true for the Nigerian Institute of Management Charter. This journey took a long time. We tried, we made a lot of mistakes, in fact, we corrected ourselves, and today we are here to proudly launch the membership app that will enable our members have access to everything that is done in the institute. Before now, we had a lot of challenges. It was very difficult for our members to get in tune with activities of the institute. But today, that challenge is over, and we are happy to tell you that NIM is moving forward, and is moving forward positively towards the right direction. Thank you very much, and join us in this occasion.
We obey our game changer, the membership app. To the glory of God, the benefit of man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Look forward to you logging on. Thank you very much.
If you use Android phone, you can click on whatever you want us to add to the updates. We will do that because it's a work in progress. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Congratulations, sir.
Who are you saying? Apple now.
This is for you, sir. All that in 2021, you were our special guest of honor at the National Management Conference in Abuja. And you did us with justice by bringing all your principal staff officers from Labour headquarters to the International Conference Center. That was under the presidency of our dear Mrs. Bakala. So today you are here again as a distinguished fellow to give us this very, very topical job, which I believe by the comments that we hear has executed very well. We shall make sure that that lecture is uploaded from our website so that it will be available to our members. So, on behalf of the Institute, we want to appreciate you, Vice Admiral Amafure Gambo, for being the keynote speaker at the investiture of the 25th president, that is supposed to be me, Chairman of the Council, Nigeria Institute of Management. This day, February 2025. Congratulations. This is for you. And I believe we are going to see us at the doorstep in the next few days, as soon as your time permits. We appreciate you for being here. And this is on behalf of the President to you for being here to grace this occasion. Congratulations. Don't forget, we will not cut your door very soon. Thank you very much. It has been a bastion of support for the Nigerian Institute of Management. It's a major stakeholder collaborating with the Institute of Management, which is the NDC, Nigerian Defense College, which is the apex military training institution in Nigeria. I thank you for always succeeding us each time we show up. And please let the collaboration continue even beyond your time. And I know you are a member of the institute. We are hoping you will level up soon to get your fellowship. So we appreciate you for leaving your desk in Abuja to be here with your beautiful wife. Thank you. And do find a wonderful place. I know you have a place for souvenirs in the college, but this one may be better for your library at home so that you continue to remember us. Thank you very much.
You are using phone. I'm using phone for life. Are you getting it now? Not that
for the service which you have rendered unrelenting passion. And I want to give you this moment because I know that at the appropriate time we will see you the greater honor. But please do accept this token plaque from behalf of the institute. Thankfully, as you receive it, may God lead you on as high people, give you the wisdom and understanding to drive that office. Thank you very much.
Olùdásílẹ̀ Afrobeat Mọ̀tìkọ́tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ̀lẹ̀ rí. Ẹyọ lè ọ̀dọ̀ ọ̀gá lè gbà ọ̀dọ̀ sẹ́yìn. Àṣìgbà ọdún tí ó ẹyẹ nínú rẹ̀. Pàṣẹ mi yẹn ṣàgbọ́. Ẹ̀dá mọ́láyé ẹdún gbọ́dọ̀ pọ̀. Ọ̀dọ̀dọ̀ ọmọdé yìí wọ́n ní ẹni kò ní ọdún sí ẹni tó lọ́tẹ̀. Ẹni aládé ẹgbẹ́ mi lù kú pé. Àsìkò tí kú lé bí ó ṣe rẹ̀. Ẹni yóò gbọ́ bí mo ṣe kì í kọ́ láti gbọ́.
Police